am called Lieutenant RO 10889. RO is the RO 10889. Lieutenant Colonel Wire RO 10889. Lieutenant Colonel Wire born of Kabale in Maziba. I'm on Chiga by tribe, but I grew up in Toro, in Nyangabu district, the current Nyangabu district. I grew up in Toro. I joined the army from Chivito. That was on 14th February 1990. I was recruited from my home, my father's home, by a special team from PPU. From Kabarole district. It was still Kabarole district then.
Yes.
And then we were recruited, 37 of us, and brought to Kasegi Training School, where we joined another team that had come from Eastern. We trained and finished the basic training school. After finishing the basic training course, we were deployed in PPU. I started serving in PPU as a private up to 1998, when I was sent for junior service course in Marara. I did the junior service course. After my junior service course, I came back at PPU and we formed up a close protection team, after which we were taken for a very vigorous training by the Israelites, where I attained this badge. It was called Silver Shadow Team. So we did the training. 2003, sergeant. And at that time I was serving as an instructor. 2006, December, we were selected to go for young officers, which we did in Yanga, first phase, second phase, finished it in Yanga. New site. I went back to the training school. Served as a medical officer. Later, was taken to work in operations office as a staff officer. I worked in operations office for some good time. Then I went for a course in China, where I did a special operations course. That was 2010. I came back. I still served in the same office. Later on, I came to Jinja in 2014. Did company commander's course. I went back to the same office. In 2017, 18, I did junior command, junior staff and command course here at Ginger. Then after that course, I was deployed in a cadet school called ACAS, and in the Cabral Airborne School. It is in Akasoro. I served as the commandant for 1.5 years. Later on, I was selected to lead a special forces component to Somalia. It went to Yugabag 39. Yugabag 29. Served under General Tona. When I came back, COVID actually found us there. We stayed for 1.5 years. We came back in 2021. I went back, I was deployed back to Kasi as a commandant. I served until 2023, when I was taken back to the operations office, where I'm still serving now as the deputy director of operations.
Thank you for that. That's very interesting history and record of service. Now you served for close to 35 years.
Yes.
5 years. What are your best moments during your period of service since you joined 1990 up to now?
What I enjoyed most during my service is when I was the commander. I started as the section commander.
Yes.
I enjoyed a lot in command. I learned a lot, and I did my best. Wherever, whichever company I served in, and whichever troops I led, I really felt satisfied because I could see things moving, and my commanders would really appreciate. That was my best moment because I felt happy because I was serving my country.
So now those were some of your best moments,
Yes.
serving to the satisfaction of your superior commanders. Now, what are what you consider the worst moments in your period of service?
The worst moments during my period of service, I don't see much.
Yes.
Maybe during the time I did junior ASOS course, it was a tough one. It was a tough one. I felt like giving up, but I persisted.
What kept you going despite the going getting tough?
Actually, what kept me going was my fellow trainees that I was with. Because in me, I felt like if somebody is doing this, why shouldn't I?
Yes.
So it kept me moving until I finished the course.
That's very interesting. So you are about to retire, having served for 35 years.
Yes.
What message do you have to the officers you leave behind?
Wow. My fellow officers that are remaining in service, I really ask them to have the spirit of loving their country. Now, when you look back where this country has come from, from the past regimes. When Mzee joined the bush and started fighting the dictatorship regimes, it was horrible. For me, I saw those times. I saw when people were suffering. I even suffered, I myself. I entered an ambush 3 times when I was a civilian. It was terrible. So I saw people dying. I saw people being imprisoned for nothing. There were no investigations at that time. So really, peace has come to Uganda. The peace we have brought, I ask my fellow officers to keep it so that we do not go back to those other days.
Thank you very much. I think your message is very clear. Now, any message to fellow retirees before you give a message to the country?
Fellow retirees, we are going home. We have not been in the villages or where we are going back home for a long time, so things have changed. There is a lot to learn. We should go slowly. Don't rush into things, because if we try to rush, we shall crash. We should go slowly and don't waste our money. We should invest wisely, where you are not going to use a lot of thinking, where you get a lot of stress that will raise the pressure that will kill you quickly. So we should invest in things that we are sure of, that we can manage and monitor, that even though they will be giving us little, I think it will be enough for us to keep us moving until we get better.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was a very good, powerful message to fellow retirees. Now, to any message to fellow Ugandans?
Fellow Ugandans, I want to thank Ugandans for being with us all this time that we have been serving our country. I have been interacting mostly with civilians during my work as a staff officer. I've been getting involved in the RECs, interacting with RDCs, district officials in so many districts in the country. I want to tell them that we are coming. They should see us as their sons and daughters, and welcome us home and give us a chance to serve with them or work with them for the betterment of our country, so that we can keep moving ahead and ahead, and we help our president to give us more, because he still has more to give us. Yes, our president, I believe he still has more, and there is still a lot that he has not fulfilled. We should give him time and a chance to serve us better and better.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, possibly this is a time for you to thank and mention special people or special institutions that have supported you during your period of service. 35 years of service, you gained as a private, lieutenant colonel. People have helped you succeed in your work, or institutions. Can you please mention those people and thank them?
First and foremost, I want to thank the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and the President of the Republic of Uganda, because I have served under him for all these years in his first unit. I found it when it was PPU, and I'm leaving it when it is Special Force. I have worked very closely with the close protection. I've been in training. I've trained all the officers and other ranks in Special Forces. I'm a specialist in arms. I want to thank all the commanders that I have worked under from PPU time up to today.
First,
PPU, I worked with the late,
Kanga,
Akanga Byaranga. Was a very good commander. Worked with the Afande Hesi. Worked with the Afande. All the commanders that came after Akanga, I worked with them. Afande, this one who has been the Chief of Staff, Joint Chief of Staff. No,
Chanda.
Afande Chanda was my commander, and they used to love me because I was a very hard-working man. I used to love physicals. My football is my hobby. So I found